Hey there. So today we have another Darwin's Rants. Excuse me, by the way, if I have any I have some allergies going on, so probably should like shower off or something. I don't know what's hitting me right now. But so this is a rant about it's all just chronological, right? So I just did the 2 days of orientation for Daisy Springs, and I got packed in on my schedule. So usually I work at pretty much normally recently. I've been working at Runabout for Friday morning, Saturday morning, lunch. Cool. All of a sudden, I got scheduled Friday night, Saturday night. Well, guess who already schedules me? F&D Cantina. So now I got 2 jobs scheduled with me, Friday night, Saturday night, and also Sunday. I got double scheduled on Sunday at both locations too. So now I got like 3 shifts to get rid of. And I'm like, uh-oh. So I put them already on the F&D scheduling app. I'm like, yo, somebody's got to pick up my stuff. Obviously, I prefer working at Runabout. I love the people I work with at both locations, but Runabout's just a more lucrative and easier job. So like, it doesn't even matter if it's easier or not. It's just more lucrative. So like I can't make those decisions. Right? Like, yeah. I mean, it's the easiest decision, right? Like, would you like to work a shift that has more money or less money? Well, all sort of eventually got figured out. Even though Saturday, I just literally didn't show up to work, and I'm surprised I didn't get fired, so whatever. So Friday was a busy day. Holy camoles. Busy lunch, busy dinner. Again, I had this busy weekend in general. Worked, out the door for like at least... I just realized, like, I've pretty much been, quote-unquote, not at home for the last 2-3 days. Yeah. Just... leaving for work at 10 a.m. on Friday and Saturday, getting home at midnight, right? That's 14 hours, boom. Working for 12 hours each of those, right? So, just boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so busy. And I will say, it's actually, first off, for some reason, the owner at Runabout, Eric, if you don't know, by the way, he works for Premier Stainless. I just found out, I don't know why this is something I didn't know. Him and his friend were hanging out at the bar. Or he was working, but, his friend was at the bar. His friend built the original Munson facility for Treehouse, which Treehouse, if you guys don't know, is like literally like my 1A, 1B, my favorite brewery in the world, next to Hill Farmstead, right? Built the 5-barrel facility, and then Eric built the 30-barrel facility across the street in Munson. I'm like, I literally was there when they just opened. I remember the first batch. I'm pretty sure I bought the first batch of Treehouse Green that was canned. Maybe. If not, the second or third. I don't fucking know. But he built that brewery? What the fuck? I was like, you didn't tell me this? I've been working for this motherfucker for 10 months now. This is literally one of my favorite breweries in the world. But yeah, he built it. He works for Premier Stainless. 30-barrel system. Yeah. Crazy. Anyway, Eric's an OG. Dope guy. Obviously owns a brewery. And apparently one of these videos, one of the Darwin's Rants, yeah, we did a pretty good lunch, and my owner helped me bust a few tables. He got pissed. He's like, this motherfucker, not literally pissed, but he's like, this motherfucker's underselling what I do. No disrespect. Again, I promise it had to be a shift where we weren't actually that busy. Because right? My rants are posted, but then when did he watch this? What Friday is he, or what day is he mentioning, right? So first off, shout out to Eric. This motherfucker does everything. Literally today, he's trying to fix one of our display fridges. He's cooking, bussing tables, washing dishes, sweeping. Bro, the motherfucker, I've never had an owner or manager bust your ass more. And I've had some lazy motherfuckers where I'm running around and I'm like, for a fact, I know for a fact you're just sitting in this fucking office watching the cameras, seeing me run around, and it hurts the guest experience without you helping out. But they're sitting there because obviously they could be doing payroll or ordering shit. What the fuck? I don't know. But literally one of your jobs as a manager, and I've been a manager as a job before, you fucking are hands in. You fucking do shit with your hands. You just sit there on a computer that's not very useful. Especially working in a bar and restaurant. You just have to sometimes, not sometimes, a lot of the times you're just there to help out, right? So I don't know, man. So shout out to Eric. No disrespect. The motherfucker busts his ass, right? So busy ass Friday, Saturday, open and close. Busy ass Saturday, open and close. Busy ass Sunday, open to 5 o'clock. So that's pretty much 5 shifts, right? open it like this 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday. Bro, that literally like saved me for the month. I mean, I look at my paychecks. Like, I literally, if I worked 5 shifts at F&D, I would have made like, half of that. So, just like, yeah, just a really good fucking busy weekend that I needed. And the crazy thing is that, so obviously, like, this is just talking about my current jobs. Well, what about like you got a dream job? No, you were supposed to be working at Disney Springs. Well, I literally just got my schedule on Friday for Disney Springs. So screw if I like actually cared about any of my jobs and want to give them 2 weeks notice. They don't play that game. Like, you know, like, yeah, everybody wants a job here. If you wanna, you know, make it easy, we ain't playing that game. We're gonna schedule you and do whatever the fuck we want, right? Like, and I'm cool with that, right? Like, you know, this is like, you know, I expect it to be extremely lucrative and busy. So, what if they want? I say yes, sir, or yes, ma'am. Is the manager I deal with right now. So, Friday they released my schedule for training. It's gonna be something like 60 hours of training in 10 shifts, and it goes Wednesday through Saturday, and then like a Wednesday, Thursday. So it's going to take me 3 weeks to even remotely think about the idea of getting on that schedule. And then each shift ranged from anywhere from 4, and almost all of them are 7 hours. And I'm like, you know, hey, again, the preface, you know, the lesson to this is like, this is what you get for working for the corporate overlords. I will say yes. I will do what you need. I can't wait to start working there. I imagine, you know, it's going to be very busy and just like extremely lucrative, and that's what I want, you know, like exactly what I drink for, right? But like some of it, I'm just like, interesting, right? Like, okay, how about the worst example has to be, it literally has like a 7-hour training shift and says dim sum. Dim sum, 飲茶，我嗰種揾啊，你點樣知道啊？飲茶我37歲，我係37歲，飲茶你教我飲茶，我教你飲茶啊？你點樣講啊 ？Anyway, you get English rants, you get Cantonese rants. If you don't know, I'm Cantonese. I'm 37. The short and snappy about what I just said was, I'm 37 years old. What are you going to teach me about dim sum that I can't teach you about dim sum? You can spend literally the entire shift, it just says dim sum. Like, what does it even mean? So 7 hours you're going to teach me about dim sum? I'll teach you about dim sum. Anyway, whatever. It's just like, you know. And the weird thing is that, like, also, like, so it's 10 shifts. 3 of them are with a server, from what I understand. And one last one, you sort of like mock serve. So you really will get, in my mind, you only get like really 4-ish training shifts. Like in my mind, like the most important things to learn as a server, just shadowing a server. Like, all right, what's involved? But the other things are just like, you know, they're teaching you this part of the kitchen, hosting, bossing. You know, and I'm cool, whatever. I know I want to learn it all. I want to be extremely proficient at this job. It's, you know, obviously going to be a lot. So, you know, I'm cool with it. But I just can't wait to have dim sum day. I'm like, what we're gonna teach about dim sum? I'm like, all right, well, good luck, you know, right? Like with it, like I don't know what the analogy is, but like, you know, like I don't have a great example. Like it's just like if you're just born, if you're born Cantonese and literally part of your existence is just going to dim sum. Like have to learn anything about that is like crazy. But hey, if they can teach me some shit, I would love it. Because, you know, I've never actually. How about this? It'd be crazy if I actually worked at a dim sum restaurant and like made that shit. And then we'd be crazy. But like, you know, so I'm sure I could learn something. So yeah, humility, right? Huge. So talking about like why it's so important that like I had a really busy 5 shift, like easily some of the busiest 5 shifts I've had all year. That's hugely important because I'm literally sacrificing 10 days of working to train. And if you don't know, when you train at somewhere, you don't make tips. You just make hourly. And whatever that hourly is does not pay the bills, right? Obviously, it pays some amount, but it just isn't enough, right? So it's interesting. And then the other thing I was really stressed out about is that one of my friends is the manager at F&D that got me the job. And when I got my schedule at Disney Springs, I was like, listen, you guys are already scheduled me for the week, and I don't feel bad if you fire me because I can only float so many jobs. Pretty much, that was sort of my attitude walking into it, right? Like, like what we scheduled the motherfucker, and all of a sudden, like 5 days before, all these days before all these shifts, he just says he can't work. But like that's what they did to me. They literally released their schedule like 5 days before I could even work. And like, hey, you can't work any days because we got to train you. That's crazy. And thankfully, she was like, yeah, cool, work with it. I pretty much have to give up whatever I can't work, and if whatever I can work, I can work, which was amazing, which I love. That's so awesome. Now I can like basically juggle 2 jobs on the couple days that I'm off. And, like, just give me whatever you can because I'm obviously going to need money to pay the bills. And then also train. And then afterwards – and that's the other thing with Disney Springs, too, with this quote-unquote dream job. I don't even know what I'm walking into. It could be 1 day a week. It could be 2 days a week. It could be full-time. It could be super busy and I'm working 6 days a week. I don't know. This training – the only thing I know about is you're going to show up with a black shirt – well, they're going to give me a shirt. Black pants, black shoes, black socks – I have to figure out getting a pass to get on the property and shit because, like, if you're an employee, apparently there's a pass or some shit. But the orientation, I walked in like a regular person. That's it. That's all I know. And I got a bunch of these training shifts, and they break down like, oh well, like you're following the hostess one day. You're doing the station in the kitchen one day, the other station, this other station. You're learning about like. Whatever, but you're learning about this shit. So, 10 days of this shit. So, I mean, yeah, this is part of the whole to do. So, can't wait. Cheers. Later.